welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get right into the weekly general outlook for the sign of Gemini from March 15th to 22nd. But before we get into it, the Animal Spirit deck is out. This is the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck guidebook. Is up for giveaway this month. All right, guys. So if you are interested in being in the drawing to receive this deck for my monthly giveaway, all you have to do is be subscribed and leave me a comment. So just wanted to get that out the way at the beginning of the video. All right, Gemini, we're going to get right into your weekly general outlook. And just see what the romance angel messages are for your week. Then we'll get your animal spirits out. And then we'll pull out your traditional 3-card spreads for the week. All right? All right. And this is the general. You can check out the love reading, love weekly outlook. Also should be linked. Religious factors for you guys this week. We have new love coming in. And we have let go of control issues. All right, Gemini. Interesting messages there for you, right? Let go of control issues. I feel like that one comes up a lot for you guys. So that can be either you or someone else in your life needing to let go, but certainly you allowing yourself to just let the situation unfold naturally. And religious factors is interesting because that can indicate a difference of religion or path or cultural backgrounds that could differ from the person that you're involved with, right? Or associating with. And it could be like the various impacts of that, the pressures of that. Your love life is being influenced by that. Either by the differences, or just by the religious factors in general. And then, of course, new love is pretty self-explanatory. So let's get out your animal spirits now. And this is the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck that I use. If you weren't aware, I use this animal spirit deck for all my main readings. We have Scorpio. We have the fire ant, fire, and the dolphin. Lovely. Dolphin just came up for one of the other signs as well. So let's get right into checking out your animal spirits. We have the Scorpion, which is fire energy associated with being very, very overprotective and sensitive, right? The Scorpion itself, it is a fiery element of animal spirit because it is very passionate. They can oftentimes hold on to grudges of the past, right? Being unable to forgive and to forget. This can be associated with the spirit of the Scorpion. People who resonate with the spirit of the Scorpion are also highly competitive, right? So these are going to be people who are really into sort of high levels of competition and battling in terms of they may be athletes. They may be in fields or careers where competition is the nature, part of the nature of that career. It could just be that they are very competitive in general, right? They could be competitive in their love life or in their personal life as well. These are really strong people, you know, and they're very strong-minded people. But also the spirit of the Scorpion comes in when it's time for us to really let go of things that have happened in the past that just, you know, we just hold on to them just for the sake of making us angry or resentful or hateful. It's time to let go, right? And so this is the main input that the Scorpion energy has in our lives when it comes in. Excuse me. Now we have the fire ant. The fire ant is also fire energy, but with the fire ant, you're dealing with an energy that is very irritable, right? Very easily angered, very easily irritated. The fire ant, when the spirit of the fire ant is in your life, you may be dealing with somebody who has anger issues, right? Who can get very, very volatile very quickly. This could be at work. This could be in your personal life. You may be dealing with a situation where tempers are very explosive, right? And there's certain people who are just going to be really over the top, or, you know, you may even just be dealing with somebody who is just generally irritated. You may be resonating with this. You may be feeling generally irritated with everyone right now for whatever reason. This is the spirit of the fire ant coming in. And when that happens, you really need to just pull back and disconnect, right? If you're dealing with somebody who's resonating with this energy, the best thing is to leave them alone and just step back and really give them a lot of space. Give yourself a lot of space. There's nothing else you can do with somebody like that, but allow them to cool down on their own. And even if that means on a long-term basis, if somebody's dealing with anger issues, they may take a long time to really cool down enough for you to be able to deal with them, right? But in any case, it's a strong fire energy, and it's like you want to be very careful with this energy because it just can become more explosive, and it really requires somebody to be intentional about wanting to calm down and wanting to relax. Somebody can resonate with this energy for a very long time. The fire ant also is reminiscent of someone who needs things to be very orderly, right? So this could be also someone who follows the rules, follows orders. It has a very sort of soldier mentality to begin with, right? Which makes them feel safe and comfortable. And anything outside of that for them is considered, anarchy and is going to irritate them, upset them, etc. So you're also dealing with somebody who's very much status quo and about rules and regulations. And this could be in your everyday life as well when you're dealing with the fire ant. Now, the dolphin is water energy, and here we're talking about beautiful energy of healing, right? The dolphin all over the world is associated with that, with healing people emotionally, physically, right? In a lot of ways, the dolphin has a lot of empathy and feeling and sensitivity, The dolphin has this innate intuition about what someone is feeling, right? On a really deep level. And so can give just the right amount of attention and care and energy back to help somebody to heal. And this is just a general spirit that can be in your life. You may be suddenly feeling like you're feeling better about certain situations. You're starting to be able to sort of when you remember them, not feel so horrible, but you're starting to be able to feel like, you're past it. You've learned something from it. There's a spirit of healing in your life. This could involve events that you're having or experiences that are coming in for you right now. This could also involve individuals who are resonating with this energy, and they may be bringing a certain sense of healing to you for whatever reason, right? Because maybe the way they're talking to you or communicating with you, right? So they may be a healer coming into your life, right? All right, guys, let's pull out your 3-card spreads for the week. This is for Gemini. It's a nice set of cards, nice set of dominant sort of animal spirit cards. It's interesting because the dolphin's shown up at least once before already, if not a couple times by now. All right, get your spread out. It's going to be a lot of healing for a lot of you this week, I think. All right, straight out, we have the Queen of Swords, air energy, the Tower, and the King of Cups. So some of you are going to be coming into this week with Queen of Swords energy, and you're really going to be seeing yourself sort of be a lot more honest, be a lot more intentional, be a lot more present, right? Queen of Swords is all about cutting away those masks, cutting away those roles that we play, right? Trying to really sort of be very honest with yourself and with those around you. It's like when you're really prepared to not compromise yourself, there's a certain sense of clarity that you get, and you begin to see situations a lot clearer. Of course, it takes a certain amount of courage to really come into that, and it takes a long time of experience sometimes, right? Learning that the other way just is not working out, and then finally you've had enough and you come into this, because Queen of Swords is something you certainly mature into or develop into. In any case, it's great for you. It's a new way of looking at things, right, Gemini? It's a very air energy, just like you. You come into the week and you're met with the Tower. And it's like some kind of really incredible event happens, experience happens that really sort of blows you over. And I think it's also coming in for you as a result of this clarity that you have, right? So for some of you, it's like maybe a certain thing or an experience happens, right? You may have seen something like that before and just really didn't get much from it. And now because you are a different person, because you're a lot clearer in your head, you may see that experience in a much different way, and it may be much more impactful, right? This is the sort of thing that may be happening for you this week. In any case, this event comes in the Tower, and it is really, it's an impactful event. It's an event that really jars you up. And by the end of the week, you resonate with King of Cups. Is somebody who's going to be coming in, helping you with the situation, who's wanting to give you sort of their cup of love or help you out. It's somebody, it may be that this person is something to do with the Tower moment, right? And suddenly now they've presented themselves to you. In either case, King of Cups is somebody who's very fiery about their water energy, right? Kings are fire, cups are water. They're very fiery, yet they're very, very sensitive and very emotional, right? This is somebody who would be like scorpionic, maybe resonating with the spirit of the scorpion as well, right? In some ways, right? So in either case, I'm not saying just scorpion sun signs. I'm just saying that somebody who has those kind of tendencies, is that kind of energy. There's somebody who certainly is the hunter in a situation. There's somebody who's going to let you know that they want you. They're coming in for you. And this may definitely have something to do with this Tower moment. And I guess it's up for you to decide if this is somebody you want. This could very well be a new love coming in. This could be someone coming in a very sort of shocking, shell-shocking way. Could have something to do with religious factors and cultural beliefs. They may be coming in through a way that you never expected, right? And suddenly they're making themselves known to you. You're interested in them. It's a nice reading. It's a really impactful reading for a Gemini out there who's having a very serious sort of experience this week with somebody on the heels of that experience, making it clear that they have an interest in them romantically. All right, the Moon, Justice is coming in the Three of Wands. So some of you are coming into the week with Moon energy. The Moon card is actually the card for Pisces. And so that's quite interesting. Justice is, of course, Libra. And that's just kind of let you know what kind of energy we're talking about here with the Moon. It doesn't have anything to do with, saying that you may be dealing with a Pisces or anything like that. That's a red herring, so don't worry about that. But it's just that kind of essence, this kind of very psychic time that you're having right now, or that you're feeling. You're feeling very watery in that way, in that Piscean way of being very sort of, dark, very lunar, very different than normal. You're going sort of in a period, or you're in a stage right now where all the information is not being made known to you. You really are in the dark, right? And things you're seeing by the moonlight. So they're looking very different to you. This is often called a testing period because of the lack of information that we have, and we're being tested. You're thrust into a situation where you have to sort of depend on your strengths, right? Depend on the things that you know, depend on your wisdom, your experience, your intuition, and all of that. Depend on yourself and the areas in your life where you are very strong, and just, decide whether or not you're going to go through this period or not, right? Some people end up shying away, some people go ahead, but this is just a period where you're just unsure. You don't know what's going to happen right now. This could be about a very important decision coming in, because you do come into the week met with Justice energy. So I wonder right now, you may be at the beginning of the week, you may be feeling a lot of Moon energy in the sense that you're very, very nervous because you don't know what the outcome is going to be, but you're waiting for some kind of justice event, like a decision, a court hearing, a decision, an arbitration, a mediation, something like that, right? An actual judgment, right? So a judgment in that way, something that comes down officially from a judge, perhaps where lawyers are involved or mediators are involved or something like that. It could also be something on a job, like signing a new contract or getting a promotion or something that's official and that's recorded in such a way, but that brings justice and balance to the situation in your life. It may be that for a long time you haven't been getting paid the right. Now all of a sudden you are sort of perhaps promoted or put into a position, or something comes through where all of that is made up for. This is what we mean by justice. And a lot of times that can really happen in a very real way, like I said, with documents, etc., like that. An experience like that. Some of you, seeing this card ahead makes me feel that this Moon energy some of you are coming into the week with, it's just this nervousness about waiting for this to happen. Nevertheless, it comes in for you. And by the end of the week, you still are sort of having to be put in a position of waiting and being patient. So for some of you, this is a very specific reading for someone that's probably going through a long-term kind of issue or just, something like that, because it still feels like You come into this moment of justice this week, whatever the case may be. It may not be the final rendering. It may be something along the way or what have you, some kind of event associated with it. But you still are forced by the end of it to sort of wait. Three of Wands indicates virtue, right? Virtue is the card for patience. This is the card for having the patience to wait for more information to come in before you make a decision. So Three of Wands is a very tricky energy because sometimes it feels like you're being forced to wait by forces outside of yourself. And it can make you feel very antsy. Can make you feel very sort of like impatient, you know, but nevertheless, you have to wait until something else comes in because you feel like your hands are tied. It's a very tricky reading for some Gemini out there who's going through something particularly difficult with a court decision. Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups. This is your final spread, and Five of Swords. Oh, wow. So, some of you are coming into the week with an increase of work, Three of Pentacles, and you come in, you have an increase of sort of loyalty and friendship. This is a whole week of sort of celebration for you, increasing your job, being more sociable, going out more. Three is the number for bonding and loyalty. So, it feels very, very nice. But it's funny because by the end of the week, you have a Five of Swords. So there's somebody you've been in a battle with. And whatever that battle is, you've decided by the end of the week, I think you just decide to leave it alone. Because this week, you have so much luck, good fortune. You are increasing so much in so many ways. Three is the number for gain. Right? We are gaining when we get to a three, right? We are increasing, you know, we're increasing stability. We're increasing ourselves towards stability. Four is the number for stability, right? So now we're increasing, you know, we're loyalty is being established, right? Trust is being established. Here you have more work, right? If you have a business, that will be more customers. You know what I mean? And here it's like you guys are celebrating amongst your friends. Sometimes Three of Cups is associated with third-party energy, but for the most part, Three of Cups is really more to do with bonding with your like-minded friends, like-minded people who have the same mentality as you, your community, your family, etc., right? And this is why we have the number three. Three there means community, right? And so this is really also a time for you to bond with them. Interesting, though, by the end of the week, this is what I mean. This Five of Swords is like a battle where you say, you know what, I have all this greatness coming in. I don't need to keep battling with you. So there's some relationship here, whether this is a work relationship, a personal relationship, a friendship, where it has been a constant power battle with this person, right? They are constantly battling you in some way. They're very underhanded in the way that they do it. You know, they're willing to do whatever. They don't play fair. This could be a battle that you have with a friend, like a friend who's a frenemy, you know what I mean? That sort of situation. Or it could be somebody at work who's constantly trying to sort of engage you or get you, you know, in trouble or you know what I mean? Step on your back to make, you know, get themselves ahead. Whatever the case is, it's that kind of dynamic. There's somebody engages you like that. And you do decide to sort of walk away from it as a result of this, right? So it's this feeling that you have had enough of this battle with this person. You just don't want to battle them anymore. You know what I'm saying? You just don't want to, you feel like let them have their hollow victory, you know, because you realize the more you battle with them, they play so unfairly. It's just, you end up rolling in the mud with them. You know what I mean? You end up feeling like you have to lower yourself to their standard, even to be able to continue engaging, because it's an unfair fight. It's an unfair battle. And so this is the card for defeat. But it's the card for defeat in such a way where you're really taking the high road in this situation and you're really moving on, right? And I think this is going to come on the heels of all of this good, like, feeling that you get this week with your friends, your work, and everything, which really boosts your self-confidence. I think there's a lot of healing that goes on here. And I think you're just able to let go of here we have let go of control issues. This could be a situation of, you know, control issues that you're battling with somebody over, and you're just letting go of them because you realize, you know, that things going naturally can work out just as well. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. This is a reading for Gemini, March 15th to the 22nd. Please don't forget to let me know if you're interested in the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Deck and Guidebook for March. This is my giveaway. You have to be subscribed to my channel, and you have to just leave me a comment letting me know that you are interested in receiving the deck in the winning or being in the drawing, was what I mean to say. And then March 31st, I will release the winner video, and you can check it out and see if you are the winner. All right, let me know your address and all that stuff with your private email or emailing me, and then you get the thing sent out to you. It's really nice. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Check out your other readings in the description. You can check out the link at the top of your screen if you want to get a private reading. And for right now, I'm just going to say you guys have a great week, and I'll see you next week for your next weekly general outlook for Gemini. Bye-bye now.